From BS and Beer Media, it's Top of the Bleachers with Jason and Tucker.
Handoff, Smith coming right, trying to outrun the coverage, makes a cut, gets it. Oh, he's still going. Oh, he's going to score. He's got the five.
Let's see what the guys are talking about today.
Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to the Top of the Bleachers. It's been a minute. Been a couple weeks, but we are here. We're talking all kinds of stuff. We got NFL, NBA, college, baseball, basketball, football. We got a little bit of everything. So what is up, my guy? February 23rd.
As soon as we start the show, my dogs start barking.
Yeah, well,
yeah. Haven't barked the whole time we've been on, and then as soon as we start the show, wow.
That's why I fed mine before we started, because I know they'd be over here scratching on my leg. And I'm hungry.
So it's been a couple of weeks. Everything good with you? Everything seems to be okay with me. I can't.
Bro.
I got the week off. I have a week off. So.
Oh, you're off right now?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, Monday's always my day off, but I took the whole week off.
Well, I'm Mom's here, but I'm lonely as hell, man. I tell you, it's pretty quiet up in here, man. Wife been gone a couple weeks now.
That's why you have the dogs. The dogs are supposed to keep you entertained.
Yeah, they are. I mean, we're best friends right now. We're best friends for sure. We go everywhere. I left them alone maybe 30 minutes or something the other night. We had to go do something. I forget. But every other time they're with me. We've had to leave the house a couple times for the viewings or whatever, you know. They get excited when we're going somewhere, you know. So, but yeah, it's pretty lonely up in here at the top of the world. So, you know. Other than that, all good. Lots of sports going on. Lots of good basketball going on.
Hey!
All kinds of stuff.
What about the Olympics? What about that hockey team?
Hockey
team making waves, man.
I've seen some hilarious memes about that, dude.
I have to.
It's like we killed their number one sport. You know what I mean? That's our number 4 sport. You know, or something like. It's so crazy. There's been some funny memes on it.
Well, I watched a couple of videos of some very bold talking Canadians before that game.
Oh, really?
And then after the game, you know, they had like views. They had views of like bars and stuff of people watching the game. It was pretty entertaining.
Yeah, I guess I tweeted out. Like, I guess this hockey thing's a big deal.
I guess.
So everybody's talking about.
I think it's bigger in the Olympics, especially to Americans. I can't speak for the rest of the world. I can only speak for Americans, but I feel like it's kind of like soccer. It's like the only time we pay attention to soccer, only time we pay attention to hockey is during the Olympics, you know.
Man, there's a lot of hockey fans out there. Actually, Riley's a hockey fan. She likes the Devils. I was like, really? You're into hockey now? What's up with that? Like, I don't know.
I've went to a hockey game before, got to sit on the glass and beat on the glass, and it's a lot of fun in person. I can't really follow it on TV. Like,
I just don't know the rules. I don't know what's going on. Is it like soccer but on ice?
Kinda, a little bit. It's got a little bit of soccer rules in it, you know, like but at the same time it's got its own rules too. So I mean, it's just kind of a mixture. I don't know them all either.
There's something about one guy can't get ahead and being past half court or whatever it's called, half rink or whatever it's called, before the other guy does. I don't know. And then there's like icing or something, and it's like, what is that? If you hit it down the other end without anybody there, they get all mad and penalties, and then sometimes you can fight, sometimes you can't.
No, you can fight. You can fight anytime you want to fight. And they don't come in and break it up until you hit the ice. When you fall to the ice is when the refs come in and break it up.
Doesn't that seem strange too in professional sports to have a fight in the middle of the game and just be like, all right, everybody back up here a little bit, give them some room? I
kind of wish other sports would adopt this. You know,
this is wild.
instead of throwing a penalty flag because somebody took a swipe at somebody in football, they just like everybody makes a circle and you let these two guys battle it out till they hit the ground and then everybody breaks it up.
We have a slap contest like those guys do. You can stand there and take a slap.
Well, in basketball, basketball fights are always so wussy. Like it's like they start talking, and then as soon as somebody like throws a punch, running backwards, bring it on, man. Some of the weakest fights in the world are in basketball.
That's true. And like throw that, well, they've got 14-foot arms, so it's like they try to swing out there and kind of sidewise you if they miss, but if they're ducking away or something.
Yeah, I think it's better. I think it's better in hockey because these two guys just stand there, hold on to each other, and wail on each other until one of them falls down. I mean, that would be awesome if you saw that in other sports. Like you get hit by a pitch and you charge the mound and everybody just stands there and watches while y'all are beating on each other.
Yeah, that'd be kind of wild. I'll tell you what else is wild, man. They had some NFL meetings. Yeah, I don't know how you're going to feel about this, but they're thinking about allowing replay officials to throw flags. So,
I don't understand.
Replay official. You know what a replay is, right?
You mean the guys in New York call in to the guys on the field and say, throw a flag?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that.
Troy Vincent, I'm sorry, NFL Executive Vice President of Football Operations, says you don't want to just be expanding the Pandora's box. He said, but we believe that things like non-football act, you can really, really restrict what that is. So they're not talking pass interference or holding or that kind of stuff. But like, say, how it's always the second guy that gets the flag,
Yeah.
And now you can flag the first guy too.
Okay.
I guess.
So we're talking about non-football plays. We're talking about like throwing a swing at somebody or.
Yeah, like here's the two examples they gave. One was someone throws a punch that the refs didn't see.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, the other example they gave was someone steps on someone on purpose. Like there was an incident where a couple of instances now where the pile, the guy steps on another guy's leg.
Oh, you remember when Dominican Sue did that to that guy's like forehead? I think it was against the Cowboys. He stepped on.
Leon Lett did it too, I think, or something.
Yeah,
there's been a couple times.
There's been a couple times, yeah.
Anyway,
you remember when we were in high school and I think it was Jason Ham kicked some guy in the head? You remember that?
I do remember that.
Who did he kick in the head? I don't remember who he kicked in the head.
It was
it the big guy Roland, whatever his name was?
Couldn't think of his name.
Michael Rowland.
Yeah. Nobody liked Mike, and
Well, he was. It wasn't that we didn't like him. He was very socially awkward.
I did not like him, but
yeah, he was socially awkward. He looked like Frankenstein, right? And he was like a mountain. You couldn't move him. And I think Jason Ham had just had enough of him and kicked him right in the helmet while he was laying on the ground. It was one of the dirtiest things I've ever seen in my life.
I know Coach was mad.
Was he mad? Yeah.
Anyway, some other NFL stuff. First, the owners have previously been reluctant to allow replay officials to throw flags, believing they would be substituting the judgment of on-field officials for those perched elsewhere.
I'd be more worried about the perception than like it's a close ball game and all of a sudden the replay officials want to throw a flag that ends up, messing with the over under or the point spread or something like that, and then people are, because they already get questioned all the time about, oh, that was, Pete Carroll this year kicking the field goal when there was no reason, but it ended up affecting the point spread. People thinking, they're in bed with Vegas.
Yeah.
Well, this is another instance where you kind of leave yourself open to that.
Yeah, I guess so. Those people could be influenced. Plus, they could be influenced anyway. Like, I mean, they're a fan, right?
How about this? This is a crazy idea. Let's get rid of all replay and go with whatever is called on the field.
I don't think that's where we're headed. I think we're more to get rid of everybody on the field and only be replay. You know what I mean? They'll just replay each, or they'll have some kind of AI thing analyze the play. And did you see any penalties in there? And it's spit out. Oh, yeah, number 72 is holding down there on the end. You need to give him a 15-yard penalty.
I'm 50 years old, and for 25 years and maybe more, we did fine with no replay. We did absolutely great with no replay.
Well, at least like 98% of the time, right? There's like all these.
Yeah, I mean, there's always human error. There's always human error.
Anyway, some of the other things they talked about, let's see, a group of special teams coaches talked about the kickoff return. They're wanting to tweak it a little bit, but keep it the same because the number of injuries has gone down, and then specifically ACL knee injuries and stuff has gone way down. They're trying to find some more ways to keep doing that because they don't want people getting hurt. They confirmed there was no team proposals on the tush push. So I guess they're done arguing about that one.
I don't know what there is to argue about. The quarterback sneak has been in the league, I don't know how long. Why all of a sudden is it a bad thing?
Because they gave it a different name. Yeah,
I mean, if you don't want people quarterback sneaking on you, you got to keep them to like 3rd and 3.
If I was them, I'd just be like, it ain't the tush push. It's the QB sneak. It's
a QB sneak is all it is.
I'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about. Tush push. The other thing they discussed was the aiding the runner, where they can pick up the guy, pick up and walk in the end zone.
I like it. Now they're saying they don't like it.
No, they're saying it's something that should be allowed within the league's rules. They're discussing whether it should be or not.
I like the whole you can push a guy from behind. I like it. I like seeing running back come to a stop and then all of a sudden like 3 offensive linemen hit him and take him another 10, 15 yards. I like that for the offensive linemen. I like that. But we don't get a lot of glory like that, man. That's like us getting to run the ball. We just pick up the running back and take him another 15 yards.
Yeah. The other thing they talked about, he said there was no discussion on a possible 4th and 15 alternative to an onside kick. So I guess they were talking about that. It was a team-based rule proposal last year. Teams recovered 5 of 52 onside kicks. So instead of onside kicking it, I guess it'd be a 4th and 15.
Well, I don't know a coach out there that wouldn't take a chance on the 4th and 15 instead of the onside kick,
4th and 15 from where? Is it
I guess the same place that you would do your onside kick from.
I see, in the middle of the field then. Okay.
Yeah.
No, okay. That makes more sense.
And then if you get it, you just take possession right there wherever you got it. But why wouldn't you? If I'm a coach, I would take the 4th and 15 over the onside kick. The onside kick is so.
You mean I can throw it down the sideline to Jefferson instead of kicking an onside kick? Yeah, I think.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think it's a great idea, but I'm thinking 4th and 15 might be too short, especially with the offensive powers that you have in the NFL now.
Yeah, I think if you look at the numbers though, like statistics and stuff like that, like even 3rd and long is not.
I can see it now, man. I can see it now. Cowboys got a chance to win the Super Bowl, but they decide not to onside kick. They're going to go 4th and 15, and whoever's quarter or coaching runs the draw. I can just see it. Runs the draw.
It's a timeless tradition. Oh my gosh!
It not only runs the draw, but the draw gets 14 and a half yards.
Oh my gosh, bro! I'm running the flea flicker every time. I don't know what y'all are doing.
Anyway. Well, everybody's got one. Everybody's got one, like the Philly special or the the one where you leak the quarterback. Yeah, you leak the quarterback out.
Yeah. I don't know why they don't utilize the halfback pass more. Like if I was a high school coach, I would halfback pass that thing every time. Are you kidding me?
I don't know. I don't know why they don't use the hook and ladder more. Kelsey's done it a couple of times. I mean, if you set it up right and you got a guy coming around after your tight end makes the catch, you just and this guy's already on the run. You know.
Good work. You're right.
It's like in rugby. You ever watch rugby? You know,
I've seen it.
They're constantly if you pass the ball, you have to pass it
backwards.
You can't pass it laterally, and they keep it moving all the way down the field. You always got somebody out there to pitch it to. I'm telling you, man, they ought to utilize some of this in football.
Anyway, that's all the NFL stuff I got for. Well, I mean, there's a lot more NFL stuff, but that's
the only
thing I got for you.
We didn't talk about the running back. Moore, wasn't he a running back or was he a wide receiver?
Wide receiver, Rondale Moore. Yeah, I guess he took his own life. Should have called 988, right? So,
well, I guess he reached out to one or two people before he did it. So, 988 would have been a great option for him.
Yeah, that's sad, man.
If you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling like, you don't matter, I mean, you need somebody to talk to and you can't get a hold of a friend, 988's a good option. Somebody's going to be there and somebody will talk to you.
Depression is a nasty thing, man. I mean, think about this guy who's, made lots of money. He's a professional athlete. And depression. He's living his child. Yeah, he's living his childhood dream, and he's still depressed. Yeah. So I mean, it can get anybody. You know what I mean? It's
plus, I don't know if his family is going to, look into it or not. But a lot of hits to the head, and they got this CTE now that pops up. So I mean, and apparently you can only discover it after a person's dead and you dissect the brain. They need to come up with a way to figure that out to be able to diagnose it while you're still alive or whatever.
I agree, dude. I don't want to get too deep in the woods on them here, but I was looking at some cows stuff a while ago and I was thoroughly blown away by how many stats that they keep on these bulls. I'm talking everything from how much hair do they shed to scrotum size, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's freaking how much marble will be in their meat, what kind of feet they've got, what kind of, like, they score them on, like, everything you think of. It's crazy how much, chance they're going to have a calf, chance they're going to have a heifer, like, they can tell all that stuff. They do some kind of thing where they ultrasound their muscles and stuff to get a lot of this information, especially with like the marbling and stuff like that. It's like crazy.
So you're tying this in to be like there ought to be some way to take a picture of the brain to figure out.
Yeah, like you're telling me you can do that, but we can't. What?
We can't diagnose CTE until we dissect your brain.
Yeah, why can't they X-ray it or something? Like,
I don't know. You're talking to the wrong end of intelligence. if you want to know that.
You
answer.
can get an X-ray on your brain, right? They do MRIs and all that stuff all the time.
Yeah,
Like
they do CTs and MRI. I don't know why they couldn't take a picture.
I don't know. It's on
There's
the
just
inside.
apparently there's something about your brain that they cannot tell until
We need a
dissect
nurse
it. I don't.
or a
Yes.
doctor.
Yeah, you don't need to talk to me. That's for sure.
Well, phone a friend. We can phone a friend right now. I mean, well, I know.
Well, I can
know a
get
person
you
that
the
might know.
I can get you the vice president of UAMS on the phone if you want to talk
That's
to
what
her.
I'm saying. We may need to phone a friend right now and find out the answer to this question. Say we're on the show right now. We got to make a question here and put you on the spot. Let's put her on the spot. Let's do it. I like it. We'll clip this and send it to her later and be like, yeah, we were talking all kinds of shit about you, about how you weren't going to know this, and we thought you was faking it. You probably even go to doctor school. Is that what they call it? Doctor school?
Well, actually, I think she does have her doctorate now, but she started off as a nurse and then moved to head of nursing, and then now she's like
Director.
VP in charge of.
Dang.
I don't know, man. So
Freaking big wig.
her titles are. I'm rural route tuck. Okay.
I'm a dipshit most of the time. That count for anything. I don't know. Oh, man. It's like I'm a jack of all trades, but I'm not good at any of my trades.
I totally get it, man. I do.
Unavailable. Imagine that.
It says she texted me and said, "Please text me."
Okay. Dang. Tell her she's running her 15 seconds of fame.
Oh, she's at a soccer parent meeting. She can't talk.
Oh, serious stuff. Not brain surgery. Soccer practice.
Well, I'm going to tell her to call me when it's over. So there's a chance before the show ends that she will call back. And so write it down. We want to talk to her about CTE.
Make sure it's
the whole point of us bringing this up is if you're feeling bad, talk to somebody. Reach out.
Please do that. Please do that.
Find some help.
All right. On to some NBA stuff. I got something to tell you about this one. I don't know if you saw this, but Pat Riley got his own statue out in front of the crypto.com arena, in case you didn't know that either. 8 foot tall, 510 pounds.
Yeah.
Riley put on a little bit of weight.
He was probably wearing his championship rings.
He might have been. What he was wearing, which everybody made kind of a big deal about it, was his Giorgio Armani suit. That's his preferred suit or whatever. So the statue, he's wearing the Armani. And then he came out on one of his quotes. He said, "I wish it went back to coats and ties." Riley said of the NBA coach's current dress code of team-issued polos, quarter zips, and sweaters. "I think an audience wants to see somebody on the sidelines who looks like a leader, dresses like a leader, acts like a leader." Sure. People got a little fired up about that, I guess, because, he's old, and that's old school thinking.
Well, I don't think it's old school thinking. I think it's just something that's gotten lost with this generation. Like, you're supposed to dress for success. I mean,
I don't think the definition of old school, though.
I guess. I mean, I think a lot of things from the past have been lost, especially in the NBA. Like, we don't have a post game anymore in the NBA. We don't have there's really Kobe. There's a great video of Kobe talking about accidental basketball. Like, they don't go down and run offense. They go down and they drive and they kick. It's accidental basketball. Oh, I'm open. I'm going to shoot it. That's it's not the same as the triangle offense or, and I happen to agree with Pat. We went from Eric Musselman at the University of Arkansas, who wore a T-shirt and tennis shoes on the sideline, And if he won, he ripped his T-shirt off and acted like an idiot in the crowd.
Get him out of here. Bring the guy with the suit in, what I say.
Then we bring in the Godfather, who wears like a suit everywhere he goes. I just think it looks. I just think it looks more professional is all. I mean, look at Bill Belichick, man. I mean, Bill Belichick wore a hoodie with the sleeves cut off and won, went to 8 Super Bowls or 22 Super Bowls, however many. But you know what? If Bill would have worn a suit on the sideline like a Tom Landry or somebody like that, he probably would have been a first ballot Hall of Famer.
You're absolutely right. You probably wouldn't have been a cheater. I mean, I'm just saying, people that wear suits, I don't know if they cheat as much.
Well, some of them do.
Or whatever. I don't know. Deflate gate. I might have been Brady more than him, but then, the spy and all that stuff. How much that's really true or not,
I think it's interesting that it, especially in football, you don't have a lot of coaches that ever really wore suits. I can think of Tom Landry. Most guys like who is that guy for Ohio State? Coached there for a while, wore the sweater vest all the time. Urban Meyer.
Yeah.
Urban Meyer.
Talking about football or basketball?
Football.
Okay, yeah, Urban Meyer.
Yeah, I think you say, and then you talk about baseball. Baseball, they wear the same uniform. The managers and stuff wear the uniform. Why don't you see that in other sports? You don't see the coach in football standing over there dressed like a football player, do you?
It's very true. Why isn't the baseball coach wearing a suit?
I don't know, because it would be weird. It would be weird to see a manager in baseball wear a suit because they never have.
Anyway, Coach Riley is the 8th Laker with a statue on the Star Plaza. Can you name the other 7?
Oh, wait a second.
Hold up. A shot here.
Hold up. On the Star Plaza, he's the 8th coach.
No. He's the 8th Laker.
Oh, okay. Well, you got Shaq out there. You got Kobe out there.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Kareem probably has a statue.
Kareem's there.
What about Wilt? Wilt got a statue? Wilt Chamberlain does not have a Lakers statue. Okay. All right. Well, that's a travesty. Phil Jackson? No. Don't tell me LeBron got one.
No, not yet.
Oh my God.
He'll probably have one there, one in Cleveland, one in Miami.
I'm gonna hurl. I don't know if it's because of the algorithm. I'm not done guessing yet, by the way.
Okay.
I don't know if it's because of the algorithm or what, but I have got a lot of LeBron hate on my Twitter page, man. And I enjoy it. I do enjoy it. So it might be that.
I do too, actually.
What about Magic? Magic got one?
Magic, yep, Johnson.
What am I up to here? Pat, Kareem, Magic,
2,
Shaq.
3. You got 3. You've got 4 out of the 8. So you got 4
Jerry West. Jerry West got one. That's
Jerry
5.
West, 5.
I said Kobe. That was 6.
No,
So
I only see 2 more.
2 more.
You're only missing 2 more. 2.
It's not James Worthy.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Riley makes 8. Okay. So you got Riley, you got Kobe, you got Shaq, you got Jerry, you got Magic, and you got Kareem. So there's 2 more.
And Wilt ain't one of them.
One of them I've never heard of. So I'll give you a pass on one of them. The other one you should get. You should get.
It's not Worthy. It's not.
No.
It's not going to be It's not going to be Rambus.
Before that.
Mm-hmm. It's not Wilt. And I said Jerry.
Play with Wilt.
Who am I missing? Jerry West.
Elgin Baylor.
Elgin Baylor. Oh
yeah, that's number 7.
I can't believe Wilt does not have a statue. That is crazy, man.
Nah, they's mad at him. I slept with 10 million women. I mean, they's mad at him.
Magic got AIDS.
Yeah, but he's Magic. That don't count. The other guy is Chick Hearn. I don't know if you've heard that name. I feel like I've heard that name, but I don't know who that is. Let's look him up. Let's see who this dude is.
So Wilt don't have a statue. Phil don't have a statue.
Francis, what? He was in movies and stuff. What? Hang on. Francis Dale Chick Hearn was an American sportscaster who was the play-by-play announcer for the Los Angeles Lakers for 41 years.
Okay. All right.
Let's see. He was also assistant general manager for 7 years, beginning in 1972. First broadcaster named to the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. Broadcast 3,338 consecutive Laker games starting November 21st, 1965. It's crazy. Yeah. Died in 2002. Crazy. Born in 1916. It's pretty wild. Anyway, Chick Hearn, that's your number 8 guy. Anyway, that's all I got for. There's a lot of other NBA stuff going on. There's a lot of I think Giannis is wanting out of Milwaukee, and where's LeBron going to go next year? He's selling his rights for his farewell tour. They're going to record the whole thing, I'm sure.
So he's going to play another year.
Oh yeah, he's gonna play one more year, at least one more year. Yeah, he's got to do the farewell tour. He's selling the rights for it right now.
There, dude.
Netflix is gonna pay him $1 billion to follow him around for a year, or something crazy, probably.
Dude, you couldn't pay me $1 billion to follow around LeBron for a year.
I'd do it for $1 billion. You kidding me?
I don't think so.
I'd have my nose so far up his rear, he wouldn't know where he starts and I ends. You're gonna give me $1 billion. Anyway, on to the NCAA. I don't know if you saw it, but the Alabama-Arkansas game was insane. That game was so exciting, back and forth, just track meet. And Acuff is a stud. That dude's a beast. First time anybody's had 49 points, over 5 rebounds, and over 5 assists, and played the whole game. It's only happened one other time in the college and NBA, and it was Kobe in 2002 or something crazy.
I did not agree with the refereeing in the game. We had 3 guys in our starting 5 that were in double figures and played really well. And then we had 2 guys in ours that just didn't show up. Didn't show up offensively. Showed up like hustle, plays, rebounds, stuff like that, but just did not show up offensively. Yeah. If Brazil hits 1 3, if DJ could put down 1 more 3,
I can make it done.
Not a big fan of the last play of the game. I would have much rather seen like a Damian Lillard 3 from the 28-foot mark to win it or lose it.
Yeah.
I mean, you either lose and go home scoring 49 or you win it scoring 52. But they did come up and press him as soon as he came over the line. I still think that he's a really good teammate. Like he makes the people around him better. And he made the right play by passing the ball off. I just wish in that situation he'd have been just a tad bit selfish. I just wish he'd have been a tad bit more selfish.
Well,
but great game. I don't believe in moral victories, but we actually played really well on the road, which is something that we have struggled doing this year.
Mm-hmm.
They had to take us to 2 overtimes and get the refs to cheat on their side to win that ball game. So I feel better about our situation moving forward. And then how we responded against Missouri really made me feel good about the team, because they could have come out and just laid an egg against Missouri after that game against Alabama, but they didn't.
Yeah, no, they played good. Anyway, that performance got Acuff the SEC Player of the Week. That's the first time he's won the overall SEC Player of the Week. He's won the Freshman of the Week like 7 times or something crazy.
I think we can just go ahead. I think we can just go ahead and book it. Not only is he the SEC Freshman of the Year, but he is the SEC Player of the Year.
He should be.
You can't. There are some good players in the SEC this year, but there are none playing better than Darius Acuff right now. None of them.
Not overall. Hubbard and I forget the third one. There's 3 of them that are in that like 21 point range, 21.3, 21.4. There's 3 of them like right in that range together, and him and Hubbard are at the top, I think. The same night he had 49. Hubbard had like 46 or something. So, I mean,
is it
crazy? Like, what's going on?
Is it that kid from Tennessee, that Ament kid?
No, here I can look up stats. Let me see if I can find.
It's not Kentucky's Chandler, is it?
No.
Sick to my stomach.
No. I want to say it's an Auburn guy, but I could be wrong.
Oh, is it Pettiford or
no? It's the Alabama kid, the Alabama guy, the Phylon. He had 35 against us. Yeah. They're all so right now. Acuff's 22.2. He's in the lead. Hubbard's at 22.0, and then Phylon's at third, 21.3. So Hubbard and Acuff have kind of pulled away from him a little bit. They're all really good. So 20-something points a game is insane. Anyway, that got him SEC Player of the Week. I'll come back to the basketball stuff. I got more to talk about that. And then the other thing I saw, so NCAA basketball game day is going to Gainesville next Saturday. So the Hogs play Texas A&M on Wednesday. Saturday we play at Florida. Game day is supposed to be there for that. That'll be the first time in a while they've been to one of our games. And then tonight, got a big one tonight. Houston at Kansas. I think self's 40-0 in the fog on Monday nights or something crazy like that. So big time matchup there.
A little bit of controversy coming out of Kansas this week with the kid checking himself out.
He keeps doing it. He's done it all year. I mean, it's ridiculous. You got Acuff out here wearing a boot between games.
Giving you 40 minutes a game.
Yeah, play 50 minutes. This kid plays 18 minutes. He gets this is what he does. As soon as he gets like 18 to 20 points, he checks out. He gets his points and gets out. That's ridiculous. If I was Self, I wouldn't even play him. I'm like, heck with you. And I was looking at that when I was doing the preview for that game. He's not their leading scorer. He's not even their leading scorer.
But he doesn't stay in the ball game long enough to be the leading scorer.
I know.
He played the whole ball game. He could be the leading scorer.
He could. He could average 30 a game if he'd play the whole game. Ding dong.
You know why Self is still playing him?
I don't know why. Why do you think?
Money. He paid this kid some money, and
that's true.
I mean,
that's kind of true.
You're gonna sit 800,000 on the bench or $1 million or whatever they gave him.
That's kind of true. You're right. I think I get my money out, but still, at the same time, I'd be like, I wouldn't take a kid like that. You know what I mean? I'm like, bro, you got to be all in, or you got to go somewhere else.
I imagine when he got the kid and was recruiting him for the team, I'm sure the kid was, he was politicking. He was saying everything Bill Self wanted to hear to make that money.
Coming out of high school and stuff, he was like, the blue collar, lunch pail, hard worker type. That was
That's
that was
that's the
that
that's
ain't what
what
he is in
happens.
college.
Well, that's what happens when you give young people money. You're not
Oh, that
gonna
too.
get. It's the same reason why when you go to McDonald's and you start at McDonald's, they don't start you at a manager's salary. They start you at minimum wage because you have to work your way up. Once
Yeah.
you start paying these kids in college, you're going to get one or the other. You're going to get that kid that's still dreaming about playing in the NBA and the money's nice, but it's not what he wants. And then you're going to have these kids that are satisfied. They got their money. Their mama got her bills paid. Now I don't have to work so hard. So you're going to get one or the other when you bring these kids in and you pay them.
I think they made it.
Yeah.
Well, the biggest thing in this game, I think, too, probably Kansas averages like 76 points a game or something like that, while Houston's only giving up, 62. So it's going to be Kansas offense versus Houston's defense. See who comes out on top.
I watched Houston play Iowa State this past week, and it was in the 80s, and Iowa State ended up pulling it out. So
yeah, but at home, right? Or was it at Houston? I think it was at.
I don't know. I want to say it was in Iowa State, but I don't know if that's right or not.
That place is hard to play. Let me see here. What day was that? That was Saturday.
Yeah, that was last Saturday. Yeah.
No, it was Arizona at Houston. Arizona beat them by 7.
Oh, it's
that
Arizona.
was Saturday, and then probably Wednesday or something.
They didn't get beat twice in a row.
Let me see. Hang on, I should have clicked on that. Houston, I want to say they did. They lost to Iowa State and they lost to Arizona. And now they're
Iowa State
at Kansas.
Was it Iowa State at Iowa State or was it at home?
At Iowa State.
So Houston's really good, but they might not be the road team. They might be kind of like the Hogs. They might struggle a little bit on the road.
Defense usually travels, right? That's what they say.
That's what they say, but they didn't play defense against Iowa State. Like I said, Iowa State put up, I want to say 80.
Let's see, 70 to 67.
Okay.
So they lost by 3. That's not bad, dude. That place is loud. That place was rocking.
It's about the size of a high school gym.
It looked like it, but it seemed loud. And then they lost. Let's see. They lost to Arizona at home, 73 to 66. And I want to say Koa Pete didn't even play in that game for Arizona. So
lost 2 in a row, and now you're headed to Kansas to play.
Yeah,
and Kansas has been hot lately too.
A little bit. I don't know, man. I think Houston, they got to win this, right? I mean,
I know when we played. I know when Arkansas played Houston earlier this year, I really thought Houston was a national championship team.
I did too. Did they only lost 2 games until these last 2 games?
Yeah.
So now they've got 4 losses.
Who knows, man? Maybe this is the kick in the butt they need to go on a little run or something, or maybe they're getting tired. Who knows? Or maybe people are figuring them out.
Kingston Flemings that dude is a bad dude, man.
I'm worried about the Razorbacks because we're getting so thin as far as injuries and our bench and everything.
Yeah.
And I realize Acuff is a stud and the rest of these guys are studs, and I know they're young and playing 35 minutes, but man, you get to the tourney and you're asking these guys to play 35, 38 minutes that close in ball games.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to wear on us after a while. I mean, TB already looked in that ball game the other night. Everything was short. He looked like his legs were gone. A couple of times.
Everybody looked that way. Everybody.
Yeah, a couple of times I saw him shoot layups when usually it's a dunk.
There's several times Acuff would start to go on a drive and dribble it back out because he couldn't get around the guy, and I was like, that's not normal. Like, you could tell he didn't have his legs because there ain't nobody staying in front of him.
Well, Cal did a really good job in the second half of getting him a long breather.
Yeah. All right. So as of right now, Gators 12-2 in the conference, solid lead. Okay. Then you've got 3 teams at 10-4. You got Alabama, Arkansas, and Tennessee, which we beat Tennessee, and Tennessee beat Alabama, and Alabama beat us or something crazy like that. Okay, so there's no real way to separate. All of them are 20-7 on the year, so it's all identical records, regular season, like everything. And then you got Texas A&M at 9-5, that's who Arkansas plays Wednesday. And then there's a bunch of mid. You got your Texas, your Missouri, your Vanderbilt, Kentucky, Georgia. You got that kind of mid group. And then you got the bottom. You got Mississippi State, South Carolina, OU, Ole Miss. God, Ole Miss is 3-11 in the conference.
Can I just can we take a minute to talk about Kentucky? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw the latest. Did you see the latest stuff?
No.
Did you see the game that they had with Auburn?
Yeah.
And the guy and Colin gets called for the foul.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Kentucky fans are going berserk. And then after the game, I don't know if did you see this video of Mark Pope?
Oh
my gosh, dude. So he gets done with his media thing, right, or whatever. And,
about how are they going to fine us or whatever?
He said something like that. I don't know what he said during his speech to the media or whatever, like they're asking him questions and stuff. But basically, leaning towards we got cheated. Then he gets up and he leaves the podium, but the camera's still going on, and you can hear him in the background. He starts talking to the AD. He's like, if them MFers try to find us, screw them. They tried to cheat us. I don't know. I feel a couple different ways about that. One is, what a wine bag, bro. You're going to run to your boss and be like, they're picking on me. They cheated us. Yeah, I don't know. This seems kind of wussy to me, you know what I mean? Like, you should have just been like, hey, it's how it goes sometimes. I ain't giving up on my team yet. I mean, I don't know, something positive, not cry and whine about it. I don't know. I guess I would too if I was him.
I watched Arkansas and Alabama, and I watched Alabama shoot 15 more free throws than Arkansas. And I did not hear Cal go to the podium and talk about, how they got cheated and whine and cry about it. So,
yep.
What I was going to say is I did watch the Kentucky Auburn game, and I am starting to feel sorry for Mark Pope. He looks terrible. He looks like he might not have slept in the last 2 weeks. He looks absolutely awful.
Yeah.
Got big old bags under his eyes. He just looks like he's just
tired.
He looks terrible. He looks like he's been on like a 5-day bender,
Dude, he's feeling the heat right now. They don't have one high school recruit. Not one. It's his freaking February. Like they're this is Kentucky. Okay. You don't have a recruit. Like, what do we do? And then there was a couple of, they were in play for the number 1 guy. Faded off somewhere. Now he's looking at Kansas and Oregon or somewhere. He'll end up at Kansas. Bill Self's going to do the same thing. He's going to get another player that's really good. That's a jackass. You know what I mean? Like, anyway. The other guy, I don't think he's committed yet, but they had another 5-star. And he peed down his leg, bro, and the guy ran off.
Can I just give a little bit of maybe, I don't know if you call this a hot take or not, but Kentucky fans were so eager to get rid of Cal that maybe, just maybe, that kids were coming to Kentucky because of Cal and not because you're Kentucky. Like maybe
Yeah.
you put too much behind your brand name and not enough behind your Hall of Fame coach, which
That's
I'm
part of
glad
it.
you did. Don't get me wrong. If there's anybody in the world that's glad that you took your Hall of Fame coach for granted, it is me. Okay.
That's part of it. That is part of it. Part of it is too some kind of Neil agency. I think we talked about this a while back. Maybe they got it. I don't know. There's some kind of thing with their Neil, uh, not program. What do you call it? Uh, like I forget. I can't even remember what the ones Arkansas signed with. It was something blue sports or something like that. But anyway, they had some kind of, I don't know what it was, some kind of thing in there that was having troubles getting them people signed, and or problems with the Neil money stuff. It's not that they didn't have money. It's like there was some thing that they wanted to sign, and and the players are like, "I'm not signing that." You know what I mean? And I don't know. I can't remember all the specifics, but I did see a story about it was something about the people that are operating their Neil, and it's created some problems. Now I don't know. He may just be like, "Nah, we're going to load up in the portal again," like a portal team every year, because that year one went great for him. They was all portal guys.
Well,
This year
isn't
was
that
all portal. Well, not all portal. He had a couple
isn't,
freshmen.
isn't that what Patino said he was going to do? Like
Mhm.
he's done with high school athletes. He's just going to go get veteran guys out of the portal.
I think a lot of them are like that, you know. But I don't know. We'll see.
I like the freshmen. I like bringing in freshmen.
Yeah,
I, there's something to getting some portal guys on your team, some older guys on your team, a little bit of veteran experience or whatever. But
yeah,
it's fun watching freshmen come out and be put in big situations and see how they, and some of them fall flat on their face, and some of them, like A Cuff,
yeah.
end up tearing it up. It just
The,
all
the,
depends.
the portal should be to like supplement your roster. You know what I mean? Like, okay, well, we got three guys coming back, and I got three freshmen coming in, but one of the guys that's coming back, he's not as good as I thought he was. You know what I mean? I think I need a little upgrade at the center position or wherever. You know what I mean? So then you go get the guy in the portal to replace that guy because you need someone
I
better. But they're like, "Nah, I'm going to get my whole team. I'm going to get 10 guys out of the portal."
I can see I can
Oh,
see
no.
both sides of it, man.
And
I would
now
probably
it's
be
only
a
2 weeks.
yeah, I'd probably be a plug and play guy, kind of like you, supplement my roster with the portal. But at the same time, I understand having, like, if you could have five, you know, grad students who are playing their fifth year of basketball,
Mhm.
and you can have all five of them as your starters, and they're all pretty freaking decent. I mean, that's a lot of veteran experience you got going on the court. You
Yeah.
don't. I don't feel you have to coach as hard when you have those guys. Like when you got freshmen, you got to do some coaching. You know what I mean? You got to teach some stuff.
Yeah.
You bring in five seniors and you don't have to teach. It's almost like you're a lazy coach, almost, if you
A
ask
bit.
me.
But the thing
Yeah.
is, I mean, the portal's only 2 weeks long, right? So
Mm-hmm.
now you've got to, well, obviously I've already
I'm
seen
sure
some
that.
stuff about Arkansas's talking to so and so about the portal, and it's the season. Like, what are we doing? Anyway, it's 2 weeks, right? You're supposed to fill your whole team, 10 guys, 10, 12 guys, right? And hit on every one of them. And none of them can be a cancer in your locker room and not be a legit guy. You know what I mean? That just seems like a lot of risk. That's it. With the freshmen, one, like you said, you're teaching them. You're teaching them what you want them to know. You're teaching them how to do the things you want them to do your way, not some other coach's way. And Also, I think you have a little more time to like get to know him and check him out and go make sure he paid his lunch money. And stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
also, like when you bring in somebody who's played 4 years of basketball and he's played at 3 different schools or whatever, and now he's playing for you. I mean, it's hard to get him to buy into what you're selling because he's heard 3 different things probably until he even gets to you. Well, when
Yeah.
you got a freshman, they're a little bit more naive. They're a little bit easier to get bought into the program, but you do
Moldable.
you do have to do more coaching when you bring in freshmen and stuff. You can't. I think the
Yeah.
portal is kind of a lazy coach's way of filling your team. I'm gonna stick with that. Coaches are lazy.
Coaches are lazy. Hey,
Yeah.
whatever, man. I'm with you. And then so we got 4 more games. I'm talking about Arkansas. We got 4 more games. We got to play Texas A&M on Wednesday at home.
Mm-hmm.
Then we go to Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got Texas at home,
Mm-hmm.
which has been doing okay. They're one of those mid-tier teams. Then finish the year at Missouri. So we have to play Missouri again.
Okay, here's my prediction.
Okay.
We're going to go 3-1 out of our last 4 ball games.
Okay, I hope you're right.
And Florida is not the team we're going to lose to.
No, that is a hot take.
Florida is not the team we're going to lose to.
I don't know about that one.
We're going to end up losing.
Our biggest weakness is our front court. Their front court's going to eat us alive.
We're going to end up getting beat by Missouri at Missouri. Last game of the year.
I'm afraid we might go 2-2 here.
Let's be honest, man. We're going to go 4-0. Everybody knows we're going to go 4-0. We're going to go out of the stretch here, and we're just going to whoop some butt coming up out of the season.
I think it's super important that we get that top 4 in the SEC because we get that week off. We don't have to play a game till whatever, you know what I mean? We get a whole week off. We need it. These dudes walking around in boots and casts and back splits.
Let me ask you what we typically ask during baseball season.
We need to rest.
All right. If we're top 4 in the SEC, okay, we've pretty much written a ticket to go to the NCAA tournament. So does the SEC tournament really matter that much?
Not that much, no. But in the grand scheme of things. But
I know, don't get me wrong. I would love to win the SEC tournament and grab like a 2 seed or something crazy like that. But you're asking a lot from your team. I mean, and a team that's pretty thin right now and pretty beat up.
I think even if we won these 4 games and ran the table in the SEC tournament, I don't think we can get above like a 3. I don't know.
The SEC champion out of the tournament. You finish off the season winning 4 in a row, and then you win the SEC tournament. You're going to get a 2 seed.
Banged up though, man.
We're beat up.
I'm afraid it's going to come back to get us.
Here's the truth about being an Arkansas fan. Like I honestly believe that we can go 4-0, or we could go 0-4 in these last 4 ball games.
That's what Cal said. He goes, now we could lose all 4 of these games. He says that every week. First time he said it, he goes, we got 7 games. We could lose all 7. Yeah, and then the other night he was like, we got 4 games. We could lose all 4.
It's true, man.
He says it every week.
It's totally true.
The Missouri game too. That was pretty cool. After that game, he said that he was all prepared to come in here and tell everybody, defend his guys. Man, that was a hard game. It's just rough. We was tired, and they won anyway. I think he said even that he told his staff that if they win this one, because they're better than I think they are. That's a lot because he probably thinks they're pretty good, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I would have a lot more confidence in the Razorbacks if we were just deeper. If we were just Two players deeper. If we were 2 players deeper, I would have so much more confidence in the Razorbacks.
The Carter thing, we don't know if he's going to be back. Sounds like probably not. I don't know, man. They use the word repair, not scope or clean or something. They use the word repair. And I'm like, I don't like how that sounds.
Well, he had a torn meniscus, and so it depends on like which way it tore.
I didn't know it was a torn one. I didn't know what it was. I just knew it was meniscus. Something.
This is your meniscus, right? Oh wait, hold on. This is your meniscus. So like, if it tore this way, that's not that hard of a repair. If it tore this way, he's probably not coming back this year.
Huh. That's wild.
So it has a lot to do with how the meniscus tore, how much it tore.
I don't think he's coming back, bro. I think it's.
I honestly don't think he should, and I don't know if we'll miss him that much. He didn't contribute a lot this year.
I think that's why, though. I think he's been hurt all year. He had the turf toe thing, and then he had an ankle thing, and then now knee thing. He's not been healthy all year. The problem is next year. Okay. Next year, we've already got 2 stud wings coming in, and now we're going to have Billy and Carter come back. We need Billy and Carter to kind of probably go on to the NBA.
Now, I would love for Billy to stay. Carter can go on to another team or something.
He won't, though.
He can Trevon Marcus and go to Texas or something like that.
He won't leave Cal, man.
Well, Cal, there are times when you've got to push the little ones out of the nest.
He may go pro. I mean, he's still, well, no, not really. Not like he was. Even Billy's passing him on draft boards.
Dude, Billy looks awesome.
He does. Last 3 games, he's like over 20 points a game or something.
Anyway. A lot of that has to do with how short our bench is because he's getting more playing time. When he makes a mistake, he's not getting yanked right away. He actually gets to play through some of his mistakes and stuff. It's giving him a lot more confidence, I think. And then he hit those big threes the other night. I was like, oh, my God.
No, Billy Richmond, 3-point specialist.
Right.
Yeah, right.
He's like 3 for 20 for the regular season.
I heard that. So like 1 for 14 before tonight or something like that. I was like, oh my gosh, 1 for 14. Good grief! I could shoot.
That was in SEC play. He actually, before SEC play started, he had nailed a couple, and we were starting to feel pretty good about it. And then in SEC play, he's been terrible.
Dude, every time he goes to shoot a 3, I pucker just a little bit. Like, nah.
Every time he shoots it, it looks beautiful. It does. He's got the rotation. He's got the form. It just clanks every freaking time.
He'll get better. Anyway, that's about all I got. I had some other baseball stuff, but whatever. We got some good basketball going on right now already. I think I saw UNC and somebody was playing.
Well, you didn't bring up the NCAA's win in football this week.
NCAA's win. Okay, let me go down here. Yeah,
Tennessee's quarterback.
Yeah, Joey Aguilar has been deemed ineligible. I think he's appealing and stuff. But I saw the story, and it was like he played 2 years at JUCO. Okay. Then he played like 2 years of D2 or something. And then he played the 1 year at Tennessee, and now he's like, I need another year for my JUCO stuff. That don't count. And the NCAA is like, nah, you're out. Get out of here.
Well, I find it, I don't know. We talked about this the other day. Like, why is there eligibility? Like, why is there a limit to eligibility? Like, if you're willing to pay the tuition, then why aren't you eligible?
Well, athletes, they don't pay they get a scholarship.
No. If you want a 5th year or 6th year, you have to pay the tuition. We're not giving you a scholarship anymore. But you can still have some eligibility if you want.
I see. Okay. Yeah, Louisville at North Carolina is going on right now. It's late first half. Louisville's up 35-33. What's his name? Wilson's not playing again for North Carolina. Caleb Wilson. That's it.
I can smell dinner, so I'm ready.
I can too. I can too. I think somebody's over there cooking.
Sweet.
Check it out. So, all right. Well, anything else?
No, dude. It's good seeing you. Let's do this a little more often. What do you say?
Okay. They're trying. Is something happened every day this week. It seemed like every time we go do something, it was. Oh well, I got a doctor appointment. I got somebody come and look at the house. Well, I got this. It's something every day, So, oh well.
Well, before we get off here, y'all make sure and hit like and subscribe on YouTube. I think we're also on Facebook now. Are we doing Instagram and TikTok?
Yes, I put the shorts on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and what's the other one? Hold on.
Wait, is it Snapchat? You didn't do Snapchat.
YouTube. So we put no Snapchat. We do YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Yeah, I've been putting shorts on there. Be sure and check out our cartoons that we've been making. That's
we need a name for those. We need a name for them. They're not really cartoons. They're well,
anyway, it's a video.
Hey, she called back before the show ended.
Here we go. Hey, we make her.
Hello.
You're on speakerphone, just FYI.
Well,
so are you.
You're actually on the top of the Bleachers Podcast right now.
Oh, no.
Yes.
What's up?
We need you to state your name and your title at the hospital.
Devin Terry, Senior Nursing Director.
Senior Nursing Director. We have a question about CTE.
Yes.
Why is it that they can only diagnose CTE after you're dead and they dissect your brain?
Well, they're actually getting a little bit better at recognizing some of that brain tissue in a very special MRI.
Okay.
They're using it for dementia patients, but not everyone has an MRI machine like this. And there's one actually in Highland Oncology Center in Fayetteville, and then we have one that we're trying to get up and running.
Okay.
But it's basically because of
it's so deep in the brain or something?
well, not just that, but just the way the tissue it's not dead, so it still has some blood flow and things like that with it. But as these images get better and better, it's getting easier and easier to identify. So it's not 100% that you can only die.
Does CTE only happen in sports, or is this something that is happening in dementia patients?
So it's kind of one of those things that you don't know which came first.
The chicken or the egg?
Right. But we are seeing some CTE in some types of dementia. There are many different types of dementia. And they have a little bit of a different presentation depending on which type.
Okay. All right. So there you go.
You starting to sound like a doctor.
Well,
the production.
Dementia is not my specialty.
Oh no, it's your specialty. We
It
have
is
just made
today.
it. Well, yeah,
You're
we
the
just made it
official
successful.
doctor of the top of the bleachers.
Yeah. You are the official doctor of the top of the bleachers. Thank you. We will be checking in with you later, doctor.
Yeah, well, we have other questions, so we'll hit you up.
All right. Talk to you later.
Phone a friend. Well, there you go. They're starting to
There you
figure
go.
it out.
They're starting to figure it out. So maybe in the future, when somebody starts to show signs in football and stuff, they'll be able to diagnose us. Now, how you treat it, I have no idea.
Well, they can't. I mean, they're starting to treat dementia patients with different things.
Yeah.
Probably same stuff, probably. I don't know. That's a weird thing. Your brain is so complicated about what's going on in there.
Dude, just the
stuff firing around in there.
Just the human body itself, I mean, is miraculous. You know,
This is true.
like you don't have to. I was explaining this to some teenagers the other night. Like you don't have to sit around and think about breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. You just do it. Your body just does it. You know.
Yeah.
So
all natural.
It's miraculous.
Yeah. Some of us are louder than others, but it's okay. It's all right. It's okay.
All right, dude. I'm getting hungry.
All right, dude. I'll catch you later, man. Peace out.
All right. Peace, brother.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.